Hello everyone, Call for Zero. Today I'm going to tell you of a reality glitch I had around October 2018. It was several months before Mandela effect came into my life at all. I was pretty much just norming along and doing my thing. And it was at a parking garage at a major resort in Las Vegas. I worked at the resort, and my shift started 10 p.m. and I got off at 6 a.m. So one night, it was either a Friday or Saturday, it was really a busy night. I pulled into the parking structure about 9:30 because I like to get there early, and I would sit down and they had free food. You know, it was like the buffet overrun. We always had plenty of free food, pretty much whatever we wanted. So I pulled into the parking garage. I was all showered. I had my uniform on. Just another day, going to my shift. And like I said, it was a Friday or Saturday. The parking structure was almost packed. It was really, really busy. In this particular parking structure, each space has a red lamp, a green lamp, or like a purple lamp. And these indicate green, the space is available, red, it's taken, and if it's purple, that's either handicapped or electric. You know, it's a specialty parking space. So I'm driving very slowly down these aisles, and I paid particular attention because by 9:30, it's possible you have drunks stumbling around, so you have to be very careful. So I was just cruising really slow, 8 miles an hour, no rush. I was on the floor that had easy elevator access, so it was really jammed. And as I pulled down one of these long aisles, there must have been 40, 50 parking spaces each side of the aisle, and there were several aisles per level. So I'm looking way down this aisle, and about 3/4 of the way down, I saw one green light on the left, and then a couple of spaces forward, there was one green light on the right. All the other spaces were red, jammed full of vehicles. So I'm just cruising along on this aisle, and I get up to the first open space on the left. It was the green light. Sure enough, there was a green open space there, but it looked a little tight. You know, I could park there, but it was just a little on the tight side, and I didn't want my car dinged up. So I drove up about 2 or 3 spaces on the right, and I looked at that space, and it was even tighter. It was not like a car was crooked. It was just not a good option. So I put my car in reverse, backed up 3 spaces to the open space that was on my left, and to my right, side by side, were 2 green open spaces that just appeared. They weren't there 8 seconds earlier, then they were there side by side in an almost totally jammed parking level. What happened? Was it manifestation? The vehicles were there, then they weren't. So what does that mean? That cars never parked there? That somehow time glitched and whoever was going to eventually park there did something else? I honestly don't know what happened there. And I didn't bother to ask anybody to review cameras because, especially being pretty much normie at that point, I didn't want to sound crazy. So I just parked in where the 2 open spaces were. I had plenty of room. You could park 2 pickup trucks in there. It was so wide, and it wasn't there 8 seconds prior. So that's my reality glitch. And this was about 6 months before I ran into Mandela effect and started looking into reality glitches and matter transforming and various oddities that often go unnoticed. Have a good week, everyone.